Well, hello, Michigan Innovation Podcast listeners and viewers. We are so lucky today to have with us Brittany Madden, who just started Dashing Departure. How you doing today?
Doing great. Thanks for having me.
Oh, I'm so happy to have you, and I'm so excited to hear about Dashing Departure and what you're bringing to the Traverse City area. We really need some help in this whole tourism phenomenon that's happening in Traverse City. So many people are coming to the area, and I know that you offer some really unique high-end services for those, whether it's a corporate retreat or people. We'll get into that a little bit later, but like we do on all of our podcasts, we really want to get to know you first, Brittany. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what brought you to Traverse City and where did you start and your whole story?
Yeah, I'd be happy to.
Thank you.
I'm a Michigan native from Rochester Hills originally. After that, I went to school at MSU. So go green if there's a
Go
Mason.
Graham, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a state,
Awesome.
Michigan State Spartan.
Yeah, it's the best. It's such a fun
Oh,
school.
I loved it. It's my best time.
Yes. And then lived in Chicago and Grand Rapids for a short period of time. And then met my now husband in Grand Rapids. We traveled around for 2 years, living in about 15 different states and one Caribbean island.
Wow.
So bopped around quite a bit. That's where I really learned to love travel so much and planning. So had some great experience there. And then 2 years ago, we settled in beautiful Traverse City. So that's where
Oh,
we are now.
fantastic. Now, what island did you live in the Caribbean?
Barbados.
Oh,
Yes.
wow,
Yeah.
that's so pretty.
Yeah, it was really cool. The
Oh,
people are awesome there.
that
So
is
it's fun.
amazing.
Yeah.
You know, when I was working with my electronic medical record, I worked with a hospital in Barbados for a
Really?
little while,
That's interesting.
responded to them with quite a few projects. So that is a very interesting
It
place.
is. Yeah,
Yeah.
beautiful spot. I would love to go back. So I would
Yeah,
recommend.
so pretty. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then I think we popped in there with the cruise once.
Nice. Very
Wow.
cool.
So, well, that is, and so you ended up in Traverse City, and thank you for that. We love it when new blood comes into the Traverse City area. Movers and shakers are coming into Traverse City, bringing all their wonderful energy and skills and really helping shape who and what Traverse City is becoming.
Yeah.
So, and
Absolutely.
it's just so wonderful.
Nice.
So, and now you are going into the area of entrepreneurship.
Yeah. Yes. Very
Good for
exciting.
you.
Nerve-wracking.
Wow. That were you a business major or what were you?
I was a marketing major, and yeah, so
Okay.
basically my main career is marketing, but then started this business on the side, and it's been a lot of fun.
Oh,
Yeah,
fantastic. Well, tell us about Dashing Departure.
yeah.
What a cool name.
Thank you. Thanks. Yeah. So, Dashing Departure came about obviously because of my love of travel. I love planning travel for my husband and I, for my family, my friends. Planned many, many of trips in my day, and that's kind of my bread and butter. I love looking for unique experiences. I love the logistics, booking planes, trains, automobiles. So yeah, that's kind of my jam. So always been my passion, inside and outside of work. And then as you said, Traverse City is a very popular place. There's 7.3 million tourists.
Wow, that's a lot of people coming into Traverse City.
It is, it is. So that's on a yearly basis. When I heard that stat, I was like, there's a lot of people traveling here. So
Oh
what
my
a
gosh.
market.
Yeah, that's a really and they need to get around. We really have so much to offer and it's not really obvious where all of the really neat places are. It's not something that's right in your it's not like driving down one strip and you see everything.
Yeah,
It's kind of
absolutely.
like nooks and crannies.
Absolutely. Yeah. There's so many like tourist things that people think of when they first come here, but there's so many hidden gems that people are
Hmm.
missing
Yeah.
where that's where I come in. And yeah, seeing that and hearing from hotels, property management companies, the TC tourism, they've just been inundated with questions about what to do in the area, unique experience, personalized experience based on a corporate retreat or anniversary or whatever it may be. And they just don't have the time or the people to give those personalized experiences. So with my passion for travel, the demand, that's really where the Dashing Departure concept came about. And yeah, started and
Oh,
it's been great.
fantastic. Well, that is really interesting that you picked up on that need. and then you blended it with your passion. And that's really a match made in heaven when you can match your passion with a way to really start a new business and work in the area that you love.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
so why why now?
Why now? So I actually started a business previous to this. Was dashing departure, but I did travel styling. So I've always wanted to take the entrepreneurial route. Always wanted to start my own business. I did that for 3 years, and then shifted into this concept when I moved to the Traverse City area. Um, Getting to know the area, looking at the different recommendations that I could do for people. So yeah, started the business a while ago, but then shifted to this new
Oh,
concept. Fun.
fantastic. So, what are some of the things that you have? Who are your favorite customers? Like, if you were to tell me your favorite customers that or clients that you would work with, who are your sweet customers?
I love all my customers. All clients are great clients.
It's true.
I love working with the variety. I think that's what makes it so fun. My bread and butter is corporate retreats. So love planning those for any type of business, any size of business. But I also do rehearsal dinners. I do farewell brunches. I do anniversaries, mini moons and honeymoons, birthdays, bachelorette parties, and then also just friends, family vacations, you name it. Anybody that is vacationing in Northern Michigan, I will plan their travel.
Oh my gosh, that is really, really cool. Well, what is it? Do you have very much competition, and what sets Dashing Departure kind of apart from others that I mean, I've never heard of high-end concierge service, so I'm a little bit new to this. So you would be the only one I know, but are there others out there?
Yeah, so there's the large trip advisors, but those don't typically handle small cities like Traverse City. So those are more so larger cities that people are flying into that have kind of the corporate hotels or the big cruise lines going into them. Um, so yeah, what really sets me apart is the personalized one-on-one experience the clients get. So I ask them a travel style questionnaire. They fill that out so I can really get to know who they are and
Mm.
personalize it for them. And then the bookings. So many times when you work with a tourism company or a chamber of commerce, or maybe even a property management, they have wonderful guides and recommendations, which is great. But again, they don't have the time or the people to actually do those bookings. So I'll book everything from your hotel reservations, your dining reservations, your boating excursion, your spa appointments. So everything is handled by me. You don't have to go through hundreds of vendors calling people trying to get your
Mm. Oh,
reservations.
that is such a nightmare to
Yes,
try and get all that organized.
it is. It
Oh
is.
my
So
gosh,
that's
yeah.
something and just that all-in-one service. So for example, I had a client come in, they were coming in for their wedding,
Mm.
and I ended up planning their rehearsal dinner, their farewell brunch, and then their mini moon because they were staying a
Oh,
couple days after.
oh,
So they could all go through me again, saving them the time and the hassle, and only having to talk to me through all those events, which was great
oh,
for them.
that is really great. That
Mhm.
is so good. And so with that, do you have relationships with the local what do you local places or hotels or vineyards, that
Mhm.
type of thing?
I do. Yep. I partner with a lot of hotels, property management companies, boating companies, vineyards, restaurants. Yeah. So yeah, lots, and then also some unique partnerships as well. I TC decorating. So if it's a bachelorette party or a birthday, they can
Oh,
come in and do the
oh,
decorations.
that's really cool.
Yeah. TC
That's
picnic is another great one.
Oh wow, that is very, very
Yeah,
cool.
it's a lot of fun.
I love that. You bring the local culture into the event.
Exactly.
I
And
think that's what really makes something special when you can leave and really feel like weren't just in a hotel. You
exactly.
know, you were actually in Traverse City,
Yeah.
experiencing whatever, if it was a cherry festival or a vineyard or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, how do you stay innovative in the travel planning industry? You know, especially in a popular destination like Northern Michigan.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's why I started it when I moved to Traverse City because I started to get a deep understanding of the area. So I came here a ton when I was growing up, And then when I got here, I started exploring the area and going to every single winery, every single restaurant, vetting out all the different boating excursions. I love to do that stuff. I'm always personally seeking out unique experiences and dragging my husband along with me
Oh, I'm
wherever I
sure he
can.
loves it. That's probably why he married you.
Yeah.
One of the many reasons.
That was in his speech, actually.
Was it?
I love all the unique experiences you plan.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. So yeah, I dove right in when I moved. I just love finding new things to do. So every single weekend, I'm trying to check something off my list of which I haven't done before. So I think just keeping up with that and knowing what's going on in the area and what I can propose to my clients, it's going to be really fun and unique for them. I love doing that, and that's a way I stay innovative. And then of course
Mm,
those partnerships. So we talked about that, but
sure.
seeking out new partnerships. There's
So
so
I'm
much
going to
going on.
throw a couple ideas at you. So let's say I'm a biker
Okay, yeah.
and I am really into off-road biking, and I'm, kind of, I like that kind of urbany culture, but I also love Northern Michigan. Um, and that's a really different experience than, let's say, someone who wants to, put their pinky in the air like me and drink a glass of Chardonnay,
Yep,
in
that's me
the
too.
peninsula. So how do you differentiate how you have to be very versatile?
Very versatile, you're right, and that's why I love the personalized experience and the travel style questionnaire, because I learn what their preferences are. So in that travel style questionnaire, I say, "What is your occasion?" So are they coming for a bike ride? Are they coming for a winery tour? And then how many people are going to be there? What are their preferences? Do they love breweries? Do they love champagne?
Mm.
And I find out those ahead of time. And then I also even ask things as personal as, what time do you wake up typically in the morning? What time do you usually eat dinner so that I can make sure that their itinerary is so custom to them and it's the most enjoyable experience for them.
Oh, that is really thoughtful. That took a while to put that together, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun though. Yeah, it's great learning about different people and what they like to
What
do.
they
And
like and their preferences.
yeah.
Wow. So how has this whole personalized travel experience evolved over time?
Yeah, the demand for personalization has increased a lot, and I think that's due to obviously the rise of social media, TikTok, the rise of influencers. Everybody is looking for the best next thing.
Right.
You're seeing it on all your social media channels. You're like, this person's doing this amazing thing. They're skydiving over here. They're scuba diving in New Zealand, whatever it may be. So people just want those unique experiences and they want to share them and they want it personalized. And then on top of that, just the digital personalization we're experiencing every day from the tailored ads you get on Instagram. I mean, everybody wants personalization now.
That's
So
so true. And you provide that to them with Dashing Departure.
yeah, absolutely, and that's, where that travel out comes in and that one-on-one, I mean, we work together until they love their itinerary.
Oh, fantastic. So how long in advance should somebody connect with you?
Yeah, good question. I prefer the longer the better, so,
Right.
3 months is kinda my typical. A lot of people do reach out that far in advance, but probably my, drop dead date would be a month in
A
advance,
month in advance.
just because Traverse City gets so busy.
Oh, it does. So let's say I wanted to come up to the Cherry Festival next year,
Yeah,
and
it's
I want a really nice place. I want to have, the common, what is the name of the grounds by
Grand
where,
Traverse Commons.
yeah, and I
Mhm.
want to be able to walk to that.
Yeah.
I should probably get with you like 3 months ahead of time.
Yeah, I mean, with something like Cherry Fest, probably further in advance because everything gets booked up really quickly for that time of
Okay.
year.
Okay.
So, I mean, even, 6 months in advance, 4 months in advance.
Okay. So you heard that here. If you want to really have a great cherry festival next year, you want to get with Brittany sooner than later,
Yeah,
because it really is an amazing event. And
it
I
is.
just love the cherry festival. It brings in a lot of people and it's a lot of fun, but it's probably even more fun if you have it all organized for you ahead of time.
Exactly. And you don't want to be fighting for the hotels, fighting for the reservations. It's so nice to have everything planned and booked ahead of time for
Mhm,
you so you don't have
mhm.
to fight the crowd. So, yeah, it's definitely a good recommendation.
Yeah, that sounds good. Now, if I'm a business owner and I have always loved Traverse City and I would like to have my next corporate event in Traverse City, Now, how should I engage with you?
Yeah, so you can, so I have basically for each service I have, so I have a corporate retreats page, and they can just go on and fill out the form on there, which will tell me, how many people they have, what they're interested in, their dates of travel, all that type of information.
So let's say if I want it, like what I usually do with my team is we have corporate meetings in the morning, but in the afternoon, we'd like to do something fun. So maybe one afternoon we might like to go out on the bay on a boat. Would would that be something you could help us out with?
Yeah, absolutely. So we plan everything from the team meetups. So that can be conferences. If they have types of meetings, I'll set up all of the different AV equipment that they need, get their
Really?
conference
You can
booked.
do the AV equipment?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that's technical. Good
Yes,
for
it is.
you.
It is. Yep. We'll get all the meals delivered to the conference room. So all that's handled. And then I'll plan all the fun stuff outside of it. So boating excursions, winery tours, all their dinner reservations. So yeah, it's not only the corporate stuff, but also the fun stuff.
Oh my gosh, that's perfect. I wish I knew about you before.
Me too.
Oh my gosh, I just love this business that you're doing. It is so cool. So everything's changing, everything's innovation, everything's modified. So what are some of the new things happening in travel and tourism that you think are important and you're excited about?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, there's always lots of trends, always things changing. Some things I've heard in the industry are that adventure travel is becoming really big, and people are seeking those unique, thrilling experiences. They want to go scuba diving, they want to go skydiving, they want to go mountain climbing, they want to try all these different things. Wellness is another big one. People want wellness retreats now. They want to have a whole spa weekend or yoga retreat. It's becoming really
Mhm.
popular. And third, I would say, is that people are doing more, they're calling it slow travel, and then
Slow
workation.
travel.
Yeah.
What's that?
So slow travel is people are staying longer. So they're not just jam packing an itinerary and hitting it all in 5 days. They're trying to stay
Oh,
for a month at a time
wow.
and actually immerse themselves in the culture, make
Okay.
connections in the cities and the countries they're going to. So it's really interesting, and that's exactly what my husband and I did as well. Just
Oh,
a
that
little
is
fun.
really neat.
Yeah,
That way you really get a feel for that part of the world. Oh,
exactly.
I love that
Yeah,
idea. That's really cool.
yeah. And with so many people working remote too, they have the capability to do that,
Yeah,
and they can stay longer.
they can stay longer and do their work while they, like the old 4-hour work week with Ferris.
Exactly.
Remember?
Yep, I read that. I loved
Yeah,
it.
that was a great book. He
And
was good at that.
he was. That's what made me want to go remote.
Yeah. Tim Ferriss, that's
Timber.
his
Yep.
great his name. So let's say you were doing a wellness retreat and but they didn't have a yoga instructor.
Mhm.
Would you be able to help them find a yoga instructor?
Absolutely. Yep. Yeah. Set up a lot of yoga. So
Wow.
yes, you
And
can
so
do.
you know the yoga ladies and men in Traverse City?
Yep,
Oh my
absolutely. Yes,
gosh.
there's private yoga. It's really, really fabulous. Actually, you can pick your destination. A lot of times, I plan it on one of the beaches here in Traverse City. They bring
Oh,
champagne for
oh,
you.
that's
They bring the blocks,
nice.
the
Oh gosh,
mats.
I
So
want to go right now.
right,
I'm
me
ready to
too.
go.
Yeah, it's a lovely experience. Highly
I
recommend.
know it. I think I want to do that. So next time you let me know when they're doing one of
We'll
those.
go. I'll go with you.
Okay, we'll hang out.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So, regarding adventure travel, I know over in Frankfurt they have my brother lives over there, and they have hang gliding.
Yeah, I've seen
They
that.
go right off the cliff or the bluff,
Mhm.
and I've been on that platform where they jump, and
Scary.
it is scary.
I bet. Oh my gosh, I
Oh,
know. I don't
I
know if I could do it,
I
but
could never do it. My brother did it.
he did?
Yeah,
Oh,
and, that was when in his younger years, but,
okay.
yeah, that would be the scariest thing I can think of in
Yes.
Northern Michigan.
Yeah,
But do they have scuba diving in the bay?
they do. So there's actually shipwrecks, in the bay that you can scuba dive down with
I
a
didn't
ship.
know that.
Yeah, it's
Oh
pretty
my
cool.
gosh.
So yeah,
Wow.
there's shipwrecks down there. They have helicopter tours. Yeah, there's tons of fun stuff.
Oh my gosh, that would be thrilling. The only place I've scuba is in the Caribbean,
Mhm.
But wow, the bay is so clean and clear. I bet you can see a lot down there.
Yeah, it'd be beautiful.
Oh, it really would
Yeah,
be.
I'm not
Wow.
scuba certified, so I haven't done it myself, but people who are,
Yeah.
it sounds lovely.
I've lost my certification and I think I've lost my courage. I
Oh,
don't know if
no.
I'm going to do that again. I think been there, done that, got the t-shirt. I'm good.
Exactly. Yeah, I'll never do a roller coaster again either,
Oh
so
no. Yeah.
you lose your courage
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah. You're like, okay, check.
Exactly. Did
That
that when I
one's
was young.
done. So how do the local companies how do they engage with you? Let's say that I'm a business in Traverse City and I'm a winery or a hotel and I see this podcast and I'm not a client, but I'm a vendor, I suppose,
Yeah, sure.
that I need to offload my staff because they're getting so many questions and they really um I don't train them on all the different places to go and do things around Traverse City. And they're listening to the podcast and they're thinking, I wish I could just maybe let our guests know that they could be taken care of with all their questions. How do you engage with the local vendors?
Yeah, absolutely. So I do have a partnership page on my website. So my website is the traversityconcierge.com. So they can fill out that form if they want to just shoot me a message, and then I'll engage with them about partnerships. But I also attend a lot of networking events where
Where
we
we
met.
met, yes, you sure do.
Yes,
Yeah.
so that's a great place for me to meet. That's where a lot of my partnerships have come from is networking. So you can always find me in the TC area at some of those. But yeah,
Hmm.
of course, reach out via my website or email me at dashingdeparture@gmail.com, and would love to talk about different partnership opportunities. It's great. I love the different partners in the area, and I think it's a win-win for both
It
businesses.
really is a win-win, especially with the busy tourist season and they're dealing with their own business. They're dealing with taking care of their clients and what they're actually paying for. And this is something that is so valuable. I know that uh, you are I'm sure you're getting, what's your busy season? When are you busy?
Definitely summer and fall is the busy
Summer and
season.
fall.
Like probably every hospitality business in Traverse City was
Yeah.
like, it's crazy
Right now
season.
it's super busy.
Yes, exactly. But
Okay.
yeah, it calms down a little bit in the winter. And then, you know what? Spring picks up again because of all
Uh-huh.
the bachelorette parties. And
Right.
yeah,
And
summer's
and we have
easier.
the Vasa too, the snow. Hopefully we'll have a better winter this
Yes.
winter. Last
Hope
winter was
so.
really, really
Yeah,
light on the snow there. But
I
we
know.
also have the casino.
Yes,
So
yep.
that brings a lot of people, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. The Turtle Creek and then the
Yeah.
Leelanau Sands as
There's
well.
two of
So
them.
yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
they probably have events around those as well.
Yeah, and actually Traverse City has some really cool winter events too that take place. There's some snow. They have some snowshoeing tours around some of the wineries, which is really fun. So there's a lot of great events and happenings in the winter. We obviously have two ski hills. So yeah,
Oh yeah, there's
yeah,
that. There's so much to do. Well, I just wanted to make sure that we hit everything that you had on your mind today. Is
yeah.
there anything that you'd like to review before we call it a day?
Yeah, just keep in mind that yeah, the service is just it's all for you, all for clients. Just really want to make it hassle free for you. Know that when you're using someone like a concierge that's local to the area, they'll help you find hidden gems that you wouldn't find in a typical Google search or just on a tourist site. That's going to just drive you to kind of the main places to go that everybody goes to. So those hidden gems make it really fun and make your trip unique and just that personalized experience. So if you have a special occasion, I'm going to work with you throughout that special occasion to make it really special for you and special for if it's you're planning an anniversary or a mini moon. I'm going to add little details throughout that to make sure it's just really tailored to you. So
Oh, that sounds awesome. I
yeah,
think that it would be very, very valuable, especially if you are having a special event. And the last thing you want to worry about are logistics. The thing that you want to do is really enjoy the time with your companions or your family or
right.
whoever you're with and leave the details to Brittany. So thank you so much for joining us today. I
Yes,
really enjoyed it.
thank
Promise me you'll
you.
come back.
Yes, always love to. No,
Yeah, and tell me how
absolutely.
things go. I know this is
Yeah.
your first a year in
It
your business,
it
and
is.
so,
Yep.
but you're already hitting it. So
Thank you.
really appreciate you being down for the podcast today. And
Thank you.
with that, we wish you luck and see you next time.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.